That was a rather elaborate introduction, wasn't it? Inlet manifold gasket and gloves. After all that, it's now nearly 11:30 and I haven't even got started. That's what you call dedication to Hank. So in case you haven't gathered, the idea today is to remove the inlet manifold again, refit a brand new gasket, put it all back together, and then hopefully it'll work. And then I can be in the same position as I was yesterday morning before I even started any of this. Those are the only tools I need for this job, so not many. Be amazed, be shocked how quickly I take all this lot off, because throttle cables just come off that vacuum pipe there. I can just take that off like so. I can take that off like that quickly, and the same with that. And then we have just over here the fuel line, the high pressure fuel line to oh, I come up from fun, don't I? That's probably because I am.
Very petrol-y.
What?
Very petrol-y smell.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I think I do.
Smells like Oliver Reed's underpants. This next one's bashful. They're grumpy out.
You
The
are.
last one, of course, is happy.
You're the grumpy one.
I'm not grumpy. I'm just a miserable sod. Who's that? Right, inlet manifold off in how many minutes there?
Not many.
No, it wasn't that many. The trouble is though, that gasket doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it.
Oh.
Another issue, possibly, are the injectors, because these are a different colour to the other ones. Look, see, different colour. But does it mean they're any different? Go on, get off. So I'm going to remove the injector rail with the injectors in place and simply swap them over for the other one. So I'll have its original injectors and loom as well. There we go. There we go. That is the injector rail with the injectors on it, and that can be put onto the other manifold. After all that hard work yesterday, getting that loom through that gap there, which I can assure you wasn't as easy as I made it out to be. I'm going to do it the proper way now, which is just to take it all off in the first place. It'll be much easier to put back together. So much easier. I'm almost looking forward to doing it. Right, yes, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you know where the Vaseline is? Gosh, that was easier than expecting. That was easier than expected, rather. Ready to go back. No, it's not. I need the gasket. So now I'm going to replace my gloves. These miraculously haven't torn so far, but I want to handle that gasket with clean dabs and then have a cup of tea. Station at the right, okay, that's on. The bottom 4, I'm going to use the old method of sticking a piece of paper on there so that it kind of gets stuck into the socket so it doesn't fall off. Because when they fall down there, you never find them again. Okay, but that means that it doesn't fall off. Look, handy tip there. I'm not completely useless. Well, there's the inlet manifold firmly back in place. So it's now just a matter of plugging all the other bits back in. And that should only take a few minutes. I've done everything I can to make this work. But if it still runs like a man with 3 legs, at least it hasn't taken me all day today. Clock. Well, that only took an hour to complete, so let's hope this time something works out. If this runs okay now, I complete the system and find out whether the head gasket has gone. Battery's flat.
Oh.
Seems a bit unlikely, but it could be. But it's run out of petrol, so let's sort this out. It's very, very disappointing. I feel like I deserve something to work with this car, but no. It's got easy start, which is the fuel. It's obviously got air, so the only thing left is electricity. So maybe that dizzy cap's just gone wrong. That's the dizzy cleaned up. Onto another, well, using my big jump leads onto the lorry battery. What else can there be? I thought it was going to go then. I think I'll have a little walk around the yard. Sometimes a little walk is all you need just to have a think. But then I'm having my walk, spoiling it by telling you that I'm having a walk, thinking about it and what to do next. Because Hank is starting to mildly irritate me a bit now. That's a whole day yesterday spent on it, and now it's going to be a whole day today, and I'm no further. In fact, I'm further back than what I started. So I think there's something seriously amiss. I can't really justify spending all day multiple times down here not fixing something, because I need to fix it. I need to fix it and sell it. If I don't sell it, I won't make any money. And so far that's about 4 days, 4 complete days on this car that have got me nowhere. The assumption is that it was starting yesterday, and then I took the inlet manifold off and now it doesn't start. But I'm not a complete incompetent. I have put it all back together, and I put it all back together correctly. In fact, getting that new gasket was probably completely unnecessary, really, because the old one was actually okay. It's just because it wasn't really running very well. And now I'm beginning to think that maybe that not running very well was actually the start of something that really has gone wrong with it. It does have the ever so slight sound of low compression on the go there. That could have just come from nowhere. Head gaskets do fail, and they start off not failed, and then suddenly they have failed. So that rules out any kind of issue other than an electrical issue. A brand new electrical issue. What is that green thing? There's a green thing darting around my face. What is that? That's rather unusual. How curious.
Help me. Help me. Oh, fuck. Take me away. Take me.
Maybe one of you lovely people will come up with another idea, but I think the only thing this can be is the crank sensor just suddenly decided it doesn't want to work any longer. That's great because I have rover parts, don't I? But I haven't got one like that. No, it's a 1995 K series engine. Has quite a few different bits on it to what a 1997 one does. So I haven't actually got that sensor. You can tell that's been sat a while. Oi, you, bloke with the rover, why you always tinkering about? Why you always got your bonnet open? Why have you always got grabby fingers? Why you always messing about?